Welcome back to New Day. You know, with spring comes the arrival of warmer weather. So it's time to clear out those bulky sweaters and give ourselves something a little lighter. How else can we give our wardrobe a good spring cleaning? Well, here's fashion blogger Carolyn Yuen Marino on how to create a capsule wardrobe.
So I like to say that a capsule wardrobe is a small curated closet that's made up of really versatile pieces that you love to wear over and over. So it's these items that you find yourself grabbing time and time again, and they tend to outlast all the trends.
And those are things that we should probably invest in a little more, right?
Yeah, I think that's where you might want to, sink the paycheck.
Right. So it'll last. So whenever the sun comes out, I've convinced myself, oh, it must be spring here. How should we go about, switching out our winter, spring, summer wardrobe and cleaning out our closets to pare down for the season?
Yeah. So when I think about paring down my closet, I like to ask myself 3 questions, and we can be relieved. It doesn't mean that we have to get rid of everything we love. So my first question I ask myself is, what kind of wardrobe makes sense for me moving forward? So I'm no longer working from home, and my mound of athleisure wear, as I'm sure we can all kind of relate to, that I stocked up on last year is definitely not getting as much wear. But because these pieces are versatile for working out, running errands, there's no need to purge everything. But I'm going to trim down a few leggings, tops here and there to just make room for work clothes that I now wear most of the time.
One of my biggest problem is I've got items in my closet I probably haven't worn in maybe a year. I might wear them once a year, but I have such a hard time letting them go. Can you help me let go of that?
Totally. And that's like my second question, which is, what have I not worn in a while? And what do I reach for all the time? I think we all have those aspirational pieces tucked away in our closets where we're like, okay, I'll get to this button up one of these years. I know I will. But I think we can trust ourselves that if we haven't gravitated toward it in years, that one day in the future might never come. On the other hand, I'm always grabbing for my black jeans and turtlenecks, like the one I'm wearing today. I can probably make 100 outfits around just these 2 pieces alone. And so that's how I know they belong in my capsule wardrobe. It's whatever I'm reaching for on a day where I have no inspiration.
Is that kind of the secret too of the capsule wardrobe, is like kind of simple pieces that we're going to use again, like a good white t-shirt, a good black turtleneck, a good pair of black jeans?
Yeah, that's exactly right. The way you put it. I think it's these staple pieces that you can mix and match with everything, and it doesn't cause you a headache every morning putting it together.
Yeah. Yeah. I had a friend do this for me years ago before I moved here, and it was really easy. And I did a great job, but I didn't keep it up. I kept buying more and more. And I think that I really have a hard time realizing what I love the most. And that's kind of your third point, right?
Yeah. And so my third point is something that I, borrow from Marie Kondo, which is what sparks joy. Like, I think that clothes aren't really so serious, and it should be a fun part of our day. So yeah, maybe you did buy something that's really trendy and might not be a part of that capsule episode and won't stand the test of time. But if it's still sparking joy for you, I say keep it in the wardrobe. For me, it might be like this little fun pin that I add on. It might not be something that I'm going to wear in 100 years, but it's sparking joy. And as we look forward to spring, I'm going to keep it in my wardrobe.
What are some big trends you see happening for spring?
Oh my gosh. So micro mini skirts are back. Low rise is back. I know. And if you can't really imagine embracing those trends right now, which I can't imagine coming out of winter, I'm loving this trend of wide leg trousers. Now, I think those are something I can get behind.
Okay, I'm here for that. I will only do a micro mini if I can pair it with a legging or a tight. So that's going to be my winter style I'm not getting rid of.
Yes.
Yeah, wide leg trousers, yes. Micro mini, I don't think so.